Hello and welcome back to the Techmas world. I have gotten even smaller, or the world has gotten even larger. One or the other. I'm not even like the size of a glass pane. No, I am itty bitty now. I am so tiny that I can do this. You can't see anything because it's like super zoomed in on my face. But I am currently in between slabs. We can get all kinds of work done now in between items. Like, I can't quite fit in between. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can fit in between backpacks. So last episode, I think, is when we did the automatic crafter. Pretty sure that was last episode. I've done a lot of work since. I think I can fit, yeah, right down. Ooh. No. So I did not comprehend at all what Magma put in the chat about making a thing. I saw this and I figured this was the way to do it. Because I need a pulse. Well, I guess now I don't need a pulse. But there's chance that I might need a pulse, depending on how fast the items get moved over. Can I do that thing that I did where I like somehow wound up back on the top? No. No, I can't. Oh, actually I can. And this, I cannot get this fast enough to filter this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this madness here. There's so much biomass that we can turn into biofuel, which we can then turn into the resins. I suppose we could refine as well, but you don't like that idea. But yeah, so with the use of sand, which once it goes back here, we can get by pulverizing gravel. I could potentially make a bunch of the polymer resin. What does the polymer resin even do for us? Also can make slime balls. Or just the biofuel cakes. Maybe should get a biofuel cake thing. But this into these, which just makes more plastic, but we can get even more plastic using this. The mineral slurry. And I could just, there's so much. That's what I did with this, but look at this. Stacks and stacks of, currently, that many stacks. Seven stacks of that. I feel so much faster being tiny. So yeah, I have done a few more research things here. We now have steel fist and miniaturization. So I deal more damage. I also built a second one of these because I messed up with this one, and you can't like get the shale out of here easily anyway. So I had to like manually do that. Got some coal dust in case we needed that. Bio steel. This was sulfuric acid. It's kind of empty now. And honestly, should maybe break it. How much does this use per thing? Uses a whole mega bucket. Mega bucket? Millibucket. 100. A whole bucket. So that means I can grab this. Plop it back over here. What is in you? Shale fire. Oh, because you go here. And then 40 buckets of mineral slurry. Pretty good. We'll get a little bit more too, because we can use up 8 more of these. Throw those in there for now. And it's already sunset. And I haven't even started talking about today's project, the Atomic Forge. So we need the copper, these. So steel, copper, plastic. You just got a stack of that. Grab a stack of that. And we'll do a whole stack of plastic. Sure, why not? We're going to use up all of our biofuel. or biosteel, but that's fine. But my setup for the clock for the whatever you call that thing does work. That's all that matters. Is it won't ever produce bread. I tested it a few times. It should never produce bread. I also have netherite now because again, these are just free netherite, and then you get the scraps too here, and they're just free netherite. And so the atomic forge, we got those going here. Atomic forge, and then needs durantium. Which one's cheaper? Because this requires light naphtha, which there's a few ways of making light naphtha. Oil, oil, oil. But I can use biofuel with the clay catalyst beads and make diesel and light naphtha. I don't need the diesel for anything. Turbo fuel. See, I don't want to make diesel is the problem. How did we even get there? Oh, this. But that's the only way to make these reinforced carbon sheets, right? And that's gonna probably be a necessity. Or maybe it's not. Because it looks like the only thing that it's used for is either duratium or carbon plating blocks. And I don't think carbon plating blocks are necessary for anything. I think you can use like just about any version of those. Of these reinforced plating, that mean plastic and Derrick compound, both of which I should have over here. Plastic, and then nether steel and platinum. Luckily, I have. Well, not as much platinum as I would like to have. But I say that. It's just because I haven't processed the rest of it. The fragmenter uses up so much power and is so slow. And I have the yield add-on and the efficiency one. But I know if you'd use the other thing, then it uses up more power, and I don't have enough power at the moment. I don't have enough power generation. We do need 4 of those. 2 processor chips, and 2 more platinum. Grab those. Processor chips. Grab all that. And then I also am going to need more wood, aren't I? I think I am. Whoosh, whoosh. I just go over to my wood farm here. And then like a little termite, I just run through and just, eat up all the wood. You just run around and grab all the wood blocks. And then occasionally we also get cherry wood too. Being under half a block, or being under half a block even with shifting. But being underneath a block tall is actually like super helpful. It's great. I love this. This is like my favorite thing so far. It's just the ability to beat. Oh, I wanted to go in this way. The ability to be tiny. There we go. Oh! The ferret's bigger than I am. My parrot is about the same size. The parrot might actually be bigger. Oh, no, I am slightly bigger. Dog is definitely bigger. I need to do something with them at some point. But for now, we got our flux gates. Got Duratium, which we can make a bedrock extractor with it. I don't know what that does yet. Schrodinger's safe, I'm assuming. Used to contain and transform a dangerous block. Right-click a target block with this item in hand, and it'll capture the block as core of a large multi-block energy storage. Stabilizing it with enderic lasers will exponentially increase the amount of energy it can store. Jeez Louise. Quantum station. Apparently a metallurgic mycelial generator as well. Ultra machine cores. Particle accelerator. So this is obviously where we're trying to get, is these particle accelerators. Which is honestly kind of good right now because I feel like we are getting to the point in this series where I am a little bit running out of things to be working on. And so, boom. Atomic Smith. And Wesson. Just gonna make a bunch of these. Because I feel like you never can go wrong with having these things. Alright, so this is going to go into the unused room here. I think we want like in the middle though. Which currently there is no middle. But I want to have like, I imagine 2 blocks on either side. Or enough space, of course, for a wall. Let's get on top of it. And watch it unfold. Ba 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 ba. 1 RF. And then default. We can use this atomic forge to make gold dust. Acceptor add-on tier 6. Acceptor add-on tier 7. Tier 8. Tier 9. That. Nickel. That. Whatever these things all are. The Promethean, which I think is where we're trying to get to as like the end goal. Heisenberg compensators. Reinforced deep slate. Is that used for anything? Oh, we can make a mace with that. Let's go the other way. There are a whole bunch of things. I just don't even understand what these little thingies are. Silicone wafers, though. Which is how we make the advanced computing things. Which allow us to make the elite energy machine cores. Or a drone port. Do we need a drone port? Kind of. Not really. But so I know that the next step to this is that we need the enderic laser. Motor. And this. Carbon fiber, adamant, and 2 of those. How many of these do we need? The adamant is like this, I believe. Yes. I put those away. And I immediately forgot what the other item was. Oh, the adamant. I've messed this up a little bit. Alright, there's the laser. I don't know why I'm running over here. Oh, we forgot to get motors. I don't have any motors. Can't forget them if you don't have them. Steel and nickel. I have steel. Give me the nickel. I don't really want to make that many. And the thing is, too, I can still be smaller. I know this sounds crazy, but I can still be smaller. This necklace is only level 2. It goes up to level 15. I can be tiny. $16 motors. And then, is it nickel? No. Electrum. Oh, we better grab our targeter, which I think is actually outside still. Oh, and we actually probably want the energy transfers. Which I found an easier way to make these. Oh no, not the energy transfers. It's the item pipes that I found an easier way of making them. And we're probably going to need more of these. Right, up we go. I also have Elytra on my armor. But my targeter is not on there. That's concerning. Where's my target? Probably in one of my millions of backpacks. There it is. Found it. Where's our little guy? I want to ride him. I can ride the ferret, and then I'll be like my D&D character. Okay, so run down here. Place the laser there. Energy pipes go there. We're gonna do this. Just like that. That. And immediately full powered. Alright, now shoot it. What is the point here? It says this must be powered by lasers. Does it actually need to have, cabling at all? I don't know if that helps. I don't think it does. put these back just so nothing spawns down here. Well, should we try to make something and see if we got it to work? What in the world is this? Uranium gems. Look, here's how it wants you to make the duratium. And I say nope. Should we try to make an AI chip, I guess? Or a Heisenberg compensator? Using one of our unholy intelligences? Why did I make this thing? Why did we make this? What is the purpose of this thing? I feel like I just made an item just to make an item. Clear up my inventory a little bit here. My unholy intelligences are definitely outside. If anybody knows how to tame the ferret so that I can ride the ferret, let me know. And then I will ride the ferret. Actually, hold on. Stop being a leprechaun for a moment. Do this. How do I use this ability? Where's that ferret? Alt? Get back here. Ha ha ha! It's the greatest thing ever. Got a trusty mount. Oh man, that's great. That is just actually great. Give me that. So if we go back down here though, we put this in here, we do that. Oh, look at it shoot. That's pretty quick already. I mean, it could be faster if we had like another laser maybe. Like over here, put a second laser shooting at it. It goes whoop, 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 whoop. Heisenberg compensator, it works. Y'all should be really proud of me that I got something to work on the very first time. And then this is how we get the promethium. But there we go. Arcane Forge. I have to still do some work on the like actual like layout and construction of the base. But that's, you know, that's a work in progress. I've got a floor and, you know, a wall now. And this room's mostly finished. There's this horrible piping situation over here. And I'm missing a quartz block. Yeah. But for now, we're going to wrap up the episode. I made this a little longer than I had meant to. So for now, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one.